So back in 2018, I decided to make a video about a glitch in a game I found, which was Godzilla Unleashed. It was with a character named Rodan. Rodan was considered to be a bad monster, but then when I found this glitch like years ago, before I uploaded the video, I was torn of whether I should put him as a bad character or a good character, or just to put him into balanced. Which he isn't balanced, nor is he good, nor is he bad. He's more average if anything. So today, let me show you the glitch, but remade. Because my last video was not as good as I remember it. In fact, it was pretty awful, and you could barely hear me in it. So today, we'll be discussing of what the pros and cons are with this glitch I found. So, come along and I'll show you. So let's go over of how you do the glitch for one thing. Now to do it, you have to press A and B and then swing up. But something you should do first, or something you should remember, is while the attack is being executed, you have to hold down Z. Once you strike a monster or or a building or force field, you can now float with Rodan. Basic things is that your speed is increased, but you have the defense. And this glitch, you had to keep on now for this glitch, you had to hold Z the entire time. It could be a little bit tiring for your hand, but it's worth it for the defense you get as well as the speed as your attacks. I'm going to go over the pros and the cons for this. Let's start with the cons first. Now the cons aren't too bad, but it may bother some. For one thing, your beam is very limited. In fact, you can't really use it all that much. You can only use it for a short time and that's it. And you also cannot charge it, which for me isn't bad, but it may be a little bit, it may not sit well with some that like to use beams. Another thing is that when you grapple a monster, you get the glitch stops working and you're back on the ground, which can be a little bit annoying, and you have to do the whole process again. Granted, it's not that hard to do, but it may annoy some. Another thing is that he's not immune to ground attacks like megalons and bombs. He is not immune to them, and he doesn't seem to it doesn't seem to reduce the damage either, like you would when defending. And then probably the last one, which may be the one that which may be the con that'll turn some people off, is the fact that you have to hold Z pretty much the whole time. So it could be graining on your hand, but if I could be honest, it's a little sacrifice that you could give to the glitch. So the cons, while it may not be that bad, it may be for some others. So those are the cons, which are very, very small. So enough with the cons. Now let's go on to the pros. The pros are you have a little bit more defense when you're floating. So if you're not attacking, you are defending. It's kind of like a shield and a sword. So we'll go over the shield. The shield, you are pretty much guarding with every single hit that's coming at you, which is a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing, but I'm not going to get into it, which it's self-explanatory because if you take too much damage and you're going to lose a health bar and so on and so forth. But anyway, but pretty much, you're defending nearly the whole time, and not only are you faster than when you're guarding, and yeah, you can pretty much just go on your way, but also take minimal damage, which is really good for Rodan because, those 4 bars, you're gonna need to make the most out of your life with them. Now let's talk about the offense, which is the speed, and by golly, the speed is so much better now with the glitch. when you're floating, you have so much more speed, and your attacks cover so much more range. It is, it's almost broken. It's almost as broken as the katana, but not nearly as broken. So for one thing, the speed now, you pretty much are not gonna miss unless you do something kind of stupid, but you should not be able to miss now. You'll pretty much hit 90% of the time, which is a good thing because yeah, Rodan's range when he's just on the ground, that's not good. But when he's floating, you can pretty much hit them now. Like now you cover a lot of ground, and if you need to make an escape, just use the screw attack, and you are. That's pretty much your dash. Like that's pretty much your rush. And speaking of which, yeah. So yeah, when you rush in this game, or when you rush with the glitch, you'll stay on the ground, but if you hit something, you'll still stay with the glitch, which is really good. That still gives you like a little bit of a room to that gives you a little bit of a freedom, but at the same time it doesn't because it restricts you. And if you ever just want to get out of the glitch, just release the Z button, which I know that some people will, but nah. But yeah, let's go over of how this all affect him in the meta. So the glitch will help Rodan, but not that much. Now, this does make Rodan a little bit more playable. In fact, I think this could make Rodan a little bit better. Maybe a little bit better than say like Baragon, or just put him in the middle ground rankings. He can take on the higher tier monsters like Destroya, Megalon, and Megaguirus with his speed. But I do have to warn that those 4 bars are going to be the bane of his existence, because 4 bars isn't enough. In fact, that's the least amount of health you could get. And considering the fact that he doesn't have a damage defense either, this glitch is going to help him out in the long run. And if you didn't have the glitch, you're nearly doomed. But anyway, but this glitch will help him at least fight off some of the bigger monsters. Now, will this make him a top tier threat? No, it will not. Now, unless you're like new and you want to try something, you can use this glitch, and it'll make Rodan pretty much a good time killer. If you just want to play a game for fun, and you have this little glitch here, that can be fun to use, but maybe aggravating for some when you have to hold down the Z button. Now, which monsters is he good against? Well, that's kind of easy to say, because the main ones that he's good against are like Destroya, King Ghidorah, Space Godzilla, basically ones that can fall over, and they are like taking forever to get up. Now some others that he's good against are ones like Anguirus, Baragon, and Varan, because they can take advantage of them being on the ground for a little bit longer than usual, and he can use that rotating kick, in which he hits like 3 times. Like, you'll probably see it in the gameplay here, but the triple kick is very good. It's pretty much your main attack with the glitch, as well as the screw attack. But the ones he's bad against are ones like Megaguirus, who yeah, they are in the air, and it can be pesky. It can be really pesky to fight against, because they're just in the air, and you really need to you pretty much need to spam like the screw attack or the wing uppercut attack, which it can be really annoying for some players. And yeah, if it's annoying me, it's probably gonna annoy a lot of players too. Now again, this glitch it'll make Rodan at least playable, but I feel like it won't change that much. Um, now do I say he's a good character? No, he's more of an average character. I wouldn't consider him bad because he's not as bad as like Jaguar or Obsidious or King Caesar, where they you really need to struggle with those. With Rodan, with this glitch here, you can at least keep an offensive presence, and you can at least pressure of the opponent into like really defending and keeping the guard up. So overall, I think this glitch will make Rodan more playable, and I hope my stuttering didn't ruin this video by accident, because yes, people, I have stuttering. So yeah, so my final verdict is this glitch will definitely help out Rodan, but not competitively. I feel like this glitch is more for like if you just want to have fun and such. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this was informative too. And hopefully you'll play Fire Rodan some more, because if I can be honest, I really like playing as him. But yeah, so that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. Take care. Bye bye.